watch, let's get ready to roll. And the fans go out, the band goes crazy. But every Thursday night, we gon' let them know. Where we come to town, we gon' let them know. And we don't play around, we gon' let them know. Do everything to win, and something's gotta give. If you don't know what it is, we gon' let them know. Where we come to town, we gon' let them know. And we don't play around, we gon' let them know. Do everything to win, if something's gotta give. If you don't know what it is, we gon' let them know.
In the end zone, touchdown!
Blasting to the end zone, touchdown!
They've done it again!
Spinning his way to the end zone.
Do you believe in miracles?
Welcome to Thursday Night Kickoff presented by Subway. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders have high hopes this year and got the season, well, started off right with a win on Sunday. Tonight, they face another tough NFC contender. As you see him in the locker room getting ready, fresh off a win of their own. Jordan Love and the Packers in their winter warning uniforms. The All-Whites look to bring the heat under the lights. Welcome, everybody, as we are now inside. We just spent part of the pregame outside in such a great setting here. We are now inside Lambeau Field for the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. And I know when the schedule came out, we circled this game, and then it got even better with Micah Parsons, Tony Gonzalez, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Andrew Whitworth, and Richard Sherman. We are so excited to be here with all of you guys. How about this, boys?
It's great, huh?
This is it. The atmosphere is insane, Tony. Yeah. I like the whiteout. Yeah. Big fan of the all-white jerseys.
I'm an all-white jersey guy. You know that.
Yeah, I love the all-white.
It's so good. So let's start here with the big story. Micah Parsons. Yeah. He is here. Dan Quinn knows him very well. Coached him for 3 years in Dallas. How do you stop this guy?
Well, nobody knows him better than Dan Quinn, but you look at his success even last year as a Cowboy against this Commanders football team, having the 4.5 sacks, the 8 pressures in that game. It's going to be a mixture of a lot of things. You got a rookie tackle you got to protect, but Cliff Kingsbury's got to have a plan. How do you get this ball out of Jaden's hand early? Screens, traps, draws, those type of things. You'll see them use their speed and their rush against them and try to take Micah and them to get frustrated and then take their shots when they feel like it's the time.
You know, last season, it really was incredible, historic for Jaden Daniels and this Commanders team, taking them all the way to the NFC Championship game. And then a lot of conversation, Tony, is how do you ensure that he doesn't regress, have that sophomore slump? What do you expect to see from Jaden Daniels?
Well, with Dan Quinn and Adam Peters, general manager, what they did is they went out and built around him off of that success last year, bringing in Lermy Tunzel, one of the best tackles in the business, and Deebo Samuel coming in, and he's rejuvenated. He looked great last week. And to go along with Scary Terry McLaurin, who only had 1 catch coming out. Remember, he missed all the training camp, so they're going to work him back in. There is no signs of slowing down. They see this window as wide open. This is a Super Bowl caliber team. They rebuilt the defense. Right now, I expect them to be even better than they were last year.
All right, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup, shall we? Presented by Geico. Bart Starr, Brett Favre, and Aaron Rodgers all won championships with the Packers at the age of 27. And guess how old Jordan Love will be when he celebrates his birthday in less than 2 months?
How old?
You guessed it, 27. So Fitz, this city is buzzing with Super Bowl talk, and Love is surrounded by all this talent. What are you looking to see from him tonight?
Well, he's such a perfect fit in this offense and the play action. I'll say this about Jordan Love. The perfect game plan tonight is a big dose of Josh Jacobs. Remember, we've got Tom out and we've got Banks out as well on the O-line. Yeah. And then the other part of it is less than 30 attempts. That means you're controlling the clock. The play action game is going to work, and he can take those deep shots down the field.
You know, Sherm, on the other side of the ball, what does the arrival of Micah Parsons mean for everyone else in the Packers defense?
It means more opportunities. It means more opportunities for them to feed their families. Ask Evan Williams. He just got here, and he drops down and gets an interception. Micah Parsons putting pressure on Jared Goff. It means opportunities for Rashawn Gary. One-on-ones. It means one-on-ones for the rest of the guys because you got to spend guys, you got to double team him, triple team him. You got to chip him. You can't just leave Micah Parsons one-on-one with anybody. So it gives other guys opportunities to shine and to get sacks, and that's all you want as a D-line.
Yeah, Rashawn Gary, he's the guy. He's going to be one-on-one a lot and have a lot of plays.
Fitz mentioned it. With that offensive line having those injuries for the Packers, what does that mean for that side of the ball?
Well, it's going to be a challenge. You look at Jordan Love. He's one of the quarterbacks last week. He was dead like in the very back half of the league and holding on the ball for a really long time. He loves to extend plays. You're missing 2 linemen tonight. Tonight's going to be a game where you got to manage the game. The ball's got to get out of your hand and you might not want to look to extend plays with that group.
Yeah.
Washington will have success tonight if what, Sherm?
If they can get stops on defense. You know, you just said 2 offensive line starters are out. They got to get pressure on Jordan Love. If they can do that.
And I think the first 10 minutes are going to be big in this game, too. Don't let it get away from you early. Weather the storm. This crowd's going to be electric. Jaden Daniels is a mature player already.
Yeah, and
Jaden Daniels.
They better keep him in the pocket.
Yeah. All right, we will see you guys at halftime. Al, Kirk, and Kaylee have the call. It's going to be a great one.
It is a singular venue in the National Football League, Lambeau Field in Green Bay, as the Packers take the field, and Jordan Love and company are all set to take on Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders on Thursday Night Football. Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, Kaylee Hartung. Great way to start our 4th year on Thursday night on Prime. I'm sure some Packer fans last week, right after the game, booked flights to the Super Bowl. They looked that good on Sunday, demolishing the Detroit Lions. And of course that came on top. In case you've heard, Micah Parsons is now a Green Bay Packer. So with all that going on, this fan base over the moon, flying high, so much to like from Sunday's game. What's your prime takeaway?
I think the big takeaway was the energy that you're talking about. You can feel it again in this building tonight. And I think Micah Parsons created that. The defense, it was as dominant as Green Bay's defense has been in years. And I think now you can see as the 3rd-year starting quarterback, Jordan Love played with such command. And they got off to a great start in that game last week. Got to do it again tonight.
Last year, the Commanders stunned everyone. Got to the NFC Championship game before losing to Philadelphia. They beat the Giants in Washington in their opener. They're led by Jaden Daniels. All he's done the last 2 years is win the Heisman Trophy and the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. But tonight, a very tough test.
Yeah, tough test in this environment. The thing I can tell you, I've called his game since he was a true freshman at Arizona State and followed him along at LSU and now in the NFL. The one thing I can tell you is when the lights are brighter, the stage is bigger, and the pressure is on, he's one of those guys that plays his best. Would not be surprised at all to get him settled into this game and see him play well. But again, Parsons on one side, the defense playing well, he's going to have his hands full.
Right now, the PA announcer here at Lambeau Field, we will join Bill Jarts.
As we remember 9/11 and the strength of our nation, tonight's flyover is supported by the 115th Fighter Wing from Madison, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, please stand, remove your hats, and join Augie Haas as he performs our national anthem.
Thursday Night Kickoff was presented by Subway. Try Subway's meal of the day for only $6.99. Prime Video, home of Thursday Night Football, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Let's begin now.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Terry McLaurin takes
the distance. A tracer from Jordan Love.
Oh my, what a run by Jaden Daniels!
But do it real big, exactly like a player should.
Brett Favre's done it again. And to Riggins, he's gone. Touchdown, Washington. Oh, what an effort by Charles Woodson.
What the hell's going on out here?
Reggie White comes up with the football and scores a touchdown. Chased from behind by Parsons. Sack.
The Cardiac Commanders are the Crunch Commanders!
And all these mamas look fly today. And all we wanna do is get fly today.
Kickoff just ahead earlier. Kaylee Hartung caught up with Packers quarterback Jordan Love in our Sideline Connections presented by Verizon.
Well, Jordan, your offense got off to a hot start on Sunday in that win, 27 points. Where do you hope to see improvements made tonight?
I'm trying to start even faster, put a few more points. You know, I mean, we got an explosive offense. We just got to go out there and make plays.
Today marks 2 weeks since Micah Parsons was traded here. What impact has he had on this team?
Huge impact. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement. He's going to make a lot of plays tonight.
Thanks, Jordan.
Yep.
And our two coaches, happy birthday to Dan Quinn, who is 55 years old today. 45-year-old Matt LaFleur begins his 7th season as the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. The Commanders will kick off as Washington won the toss. They have deferred. Matt Gay to send it skyward. And off we go from Lambeau Field with a run back. So the new rules on the kickoff have created a lot more run backs, a lot more excitement. And to the 29-yard line goes